What is a deck? Nothing but a miserable pile of staples! Have at ye! Imagine a format where you have no staples, because you can craft no cards, open no bundles, buy no structure decks. Imagine a challenge run where all you have is 80 random Yu-Gi-Oh cards and your own will to survive. Could you win even a single duel on the Master Duel ladder? If you can, you'll be rewarded with one additional pack to add to your collection, plus whatever legacy packs you pick up along the way. Use them wisely, because in a Masochist run, that's all you'll be getting, and every card counts. I'm Hardleg Joe, if you didn't know, and it's time for me to fulfill my destiny. Like Simo before me, I will take up Yu-Gi-Oh's most difficult challenge and try my best to reach the top of the Master Duel ladder under the most insane conditions possible. Grab a snack and lean back, cause it's gonna be a long and bumpy ride. Last time on Master Duel Masochist. Mandatory effect. Pop? Fuck. It destroyed the equips and not this.
Well, yeah, because they're union monsters.
Yep, that's why I gotta join a union, folks. A Assault Corps. He's got a zapper.
A zap.
He does not understand. I keep saying he as though it's a person, and it's not. It's clearly some kind of bot. The man-eater bug ends it out. Get me out of here. We've been here far too long.
It's about sending a message.
Oh, we're up against an official person. Too bad they're going second.
And we got floodgates.
Yep. 2 of them. Maybe even 3 if we're lucky. We'll just have to hope that 1, they're on one of those decks that's hurt by it, and 2, that we get one of them. We didn't get one of them.
Disappointed.
Disappointment! Go ahead. Discard it.
Discard the Max C. Or what's the new one? The
Molch Army.
Yeah.
The Fualos. Standby? Nope, we're not gonna do anything.
We're gonna hold!
We've got basically 1 thing of removal, and we've got a hope.
But we got a dream.
Yeah. Sonic Stun is not great. It's mostly good because it lets us get Plague Spreader out of the deck.
Yeah.
Which we already have in the hand.
Cyber Dragon.
Cyber! Hold up, this might not necessarily be Cyber Dragons, it could be something, it's Cyber Dragons. There's always a chance, like, maybe it's the Cyber Darks or whatever. Oh boy. 2 level 5, so we're gonna get the guy. Yeah, so we can't let them get to infinity.
So you bounce it here.
Yeah. Just activate this. Bye-bye, Gay Bowser.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
They're like, the fuck is this? The problem, of course, is if they're playing the, whatchamacallit, the fusion, which they almost undoubtedly are, stealing a Cyber Dragon to my side of the field doesn't help. But I think we still want to get a Cyber Dragon out of their graveyard, because they might be able to, like, summon it back or whatever.
That's true.
At least we gotta try. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they lack critical information. All they got is
Bye
2
bye.
little... Yep, there
There it went.
There it went. But they used everything to make it, so, you know, we're here. Fucking Clockwork Knight. Fuck you. All monsters become machines. Well, you know what? Sonic Stun!
Aw.
We negate the attack,
The ash.
and they ash.
The ash blossom.
It's negate, then summon a tuner from your deck. So I could have gotten Red Resonator, and then I'd gain 3,500 life points. I mean, to be fair, at least they used it on this. If they had used it on, I don't have any other ash targets. I don't know what I'm thinking about. Also, I'm curious, if I use Time Breaker, does this come back with its attack, or does it go down to 0? I mean, I think we have to find out. It's not like we have any other options, really.
Yeah, I think it wouldn't.
Bye-bye!
Goes into timeout.
Yeah, put it into timeout, that's all we can do. Chat saying it'll come back at 0. Hey, there we go.
Well, yeah, because its effect is when it gets its power from whatever you send for it. So if it comes back...
Yeah, those things work weird, though. There's some cards that are like, you know, oh, well, if it gets flipped face down, but it was special summoned, it remembered it was special summoned, but it doesn't remember what you made with it, and
so it's...
yada yada. In this case, it'll come back with 500, because Clockwork Knight gives all your machines 500 and makes your opponents lose 500. And it also makes all your opponents machines. Which is unfortunate. I mean, I guess it's a really good tech card against Fiendsmith, because they need Fiend monsters to do anything.
Yeah.
It's very much like a zombie. Imagine if Zombie World gave you 1,000 tack boost.
I would cry.
Yeah. Fortunately, we have a way to get rid of it.
You do have removal.
Yeah. We have spell trap removal. Hopefully, I'm not sure if that'll be worth anything, because if they can just make, like, the Cyber Dragon Infinity, we're just dead. They've got 42. Another one!
Another one.
57.
No, now the real question is here, will they be greedy and just build a bigger monster instead of just swinging when they can kill it?
Seeger. I don't think it matters. Okay, we'll wait for the attack to come in. You can target one machine. The monster gains 21. Neither player takes damage from attacks involving this monster. So they go up to 52. And then if I do this, it just lowers them by 5,000, which is not enough. Or 500. Yeah, they still have 40.
Jeez. I was gonna say, if it was 5,000, you'd be fine.
I was close, chat. I mean, they probably had it anyway. Okay. I forget if you know the lore behind why my name is that.
Is it to prevent people from knowing it's you?
No, because people would recognize it. I keep it the same. I'm masquerading as a bot with the hopes that if people see a name like that, they won't go all in.
I mean, the mental banisher of the radiance, and then set the traps.
Yep, I guess we're just trying it. 48 cards? 48 cards, 12 card extra deck. It's either a bot or it's a kid. Either way, we might have a good chance.
Or someone that tries to be unconventional.
Yeah, or another Masochist player trying to confuse me. The Duel of Fates.
We'll see what they got here in a second. It's a kid bot.
Why?
Okay, well that's...
Terror Top. Thoroughblade. Attack mode. Crashing. Okay. So we're still not entirely sure. That is possibly something a person would do. You know, maybe if they needed their graveyard for something, they might make that decision. Although, if they were playing Zodiacs, I don't know why they wouldn't just make Dryden and pop the the Banisher of the Radiance. Unless they really don't want one of their extra decks in the graveyard. Okay. Nice, nice. Yeah, we'll do that.
Linebacker.
Let's go. Opticlops.
Tackle.
Get him! And let's equip him with the Phantasm Spiral Wave. The first time it would be destroyed by battle, it is not.
I mean, that's always good.
More importantly, though, at the end of the battle phase, if I attacked...
Which you did.
Which I did. Activate this effect. Summon a Phantasm Spiral Dragon from the deck and equip it with this card. Also, your opponent must discard a card from their hand.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
You're like, I was already on board with just the attack destruction, but that makes it even better.
What did they pitch?
The King of D with his giant triple neck guitar.
That's just unwieldy.
Very much so.
You know how heavy that would be?
Very much. But he is the king. I mean, look at him. He's already wearing armor. He's got big boots. Those add stability. You see. Did they summon something? I missed it. No, they just drew. But yeah, I think this is almost certainly a bot, because they're still going to the battle phase. There's nothing in common with these three.
Are we hitting the fucking evenly matched here?
No, they're not going to evenly match. They're just clicking the buttons. Okay, who do we attack with for game?
Yugioh.
Yugioh! He has risen! He has proven himself a worthy, noble person!
After discovering
Justice! Alright, so we got another win. This was not a special win or anything, but hopefully if we got at least one legacy pack, then we can open our legacy packs. Maybe we'll get the third mimicking Maneater bug.
Legacy
pack! Hey, there we go. That's all we got, but that's all we needed, baby.
Let's go.
4 grand legacy packs coming out the thing. What do we get? Ice Princess Zero. Is you got the ERT in French? That's just Zero. 2 level 5 wing beast monsters. I don't think we're gonna be. I'm not sure what deck even makes those. I think there's a weird way to like rank up for it.
Probably.
Or maybe it's just in a legacy pack for a reason. DDD Proud Chevalier. When this is normal summoned, add a dark pendulum from your extra deck to your hand. Pay 500 while it's in the pendulum zone. Target a face-up monster, it loses 500.
The flowchart continues.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't lock... Oh wait, no. Unless there's another DDD, its scale becomes 5. They didn't even give it like a good scale. They're like, it's a 6 and it becomes a 5.
Yeah.
Like, usually when it has an effect like that, it's like, it's an 8. Unless you play it in the archetype, then it's a 5. Galaxy Serpent. That is a normal monster. It is a tuner, although...
Your hopes and dreams will be refreshed if you catch a glimpse of this thing.
Ooh, my hopes and dreams are feeling refreshed. Thank you. Hunter Owl.
Classic.
Yeah, I always liked that, like, pose where he's like, what's that? What's going on? I got my whatever this is. It's
Axe,
like they started to make an axe and a halberd at the same time, and then they kind of got funky with it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, a halberd's basically a pole axe.
Yeah, this don't do anything.
No.
Armoril, it's a level 3 Earth. It's a strange warrior, alright.
Light wave tuning.
Select a level 4 light monster, it's treated as a tuner. Dragon's Rage! Just dragons
Triple.
do piercing, yeah. Underworld Egg Clutch, coming in clutch. And, okay. Nothing. Awful. Let's go get our master pack.
Let's see what we get.
Rainbow, going up strong!
Go,
Golem! Yay! Oh, he's alright. We already had one of those. Heavy mech support armor. It's not a platform anymore.
It's a support.
Yeah, we need a whole bunch of unions to make that work.
Look.
Another Fire Fist. We do have like 12 Fire Fists. We just don't have like Bear or Tenki or any of the good ones.
So the shit you need.
Yeah, but you know, if we get one of those, then we have like a whole bunch of stuff built around it. And this one's not bad. If it's normal summoned, you can tribute a Fire Fist and set a formation directly from your deck. And that includes itself, so it does just like get you a fire formation.
Dragunity Dark Spear.
We already have one of these, and I don't think we would want to play more than one.
Yeah,
because it's not great.
Reptilian.
Banish a Reptilian. Summon 2 tokens. Tellus, the little angel. Oh, look at that little guy. He's just floating around. This card is sent from the monster zone to the graveyard. Special summon a token. While you control the token, you can banish this from the graveyard and 1 spell from your hand to summon 2 tokens, but you can't special summon for the rest of the turn except from your hand. So I think I remember using this in like a no, wait, maybe? I'm trying to think. There's something where it's like you could special summon it from your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Like it requires 3 tributes and this works.
Yeah.
Either way, we're not making use of it. Okay, what's our shiny yellow card?
Chronomaly.
I love Chronomalies. Look at that crystal skull. I mean, we would need like 1 million more Chronomalies, including the Ixies. You're not a Chronomaly Ixie, are you?
Flu.
I don't want Flu Undereats!
But birds!
Why would you give me this?
But birds!
I don't want to play the birds. Oh, it doesn't show me how much I have. I don't think I have any good Flu cards. As some people say, Flu is poo. Flu is ooh. Well, we're closer to a Chronomaly. At least there's that. Alright, we're back on it. We're going in. We're jumping in.
I wouldn't call it pain and suffering. I would call it building character, as my dad likes to say.
We're building character today. Well, we're going first, so we ain't gonna build that much character.
We could make our opponent build some character if we got our floodgates.
Yeah. Let's see if they're ready to have their character built. A weird threat. Maybe.
Kinda.
Does Pot of Desires resolve? Let's try it. Ha! We get to hear the Sky Striker song.
Yes! We got one.
What did we lose? We lost one of our eyes. We have the other one. Ooh.
We lost one of them.
We lost the other 2. We're missing a lot of our big beaters is the unfortunate part. But we do have this. I think we go ahead and set Mimicking. We set this and this. We can at least negate a spell. So if they try to like feather duster us, we can stop that. We can negate a trap for what good that's worth.
Solo.
Alright. Unicorn. That's unfortunate. If this is a pure... Oh yeah, spell traps don't matter. I was like, if this is pure Kashtira, then we do nothing. Yeah, this is monsters get banished, but they can still grab their precious, precious spell traps. Question is, which one are they going for today? What was that?
Heartbeat.
Ah, they're playing that.
No.
How about no?
The sun
How
is a
about
deadly laser.
no?
No. Sun is a deadly laser.
Nice attempt, but the graveyard will remain turned off, Tier Limit player. Battle phase. Surprise.
Surprise.
Oh, let's just get rid of that. Change the type? Yes. Mimicking Psychic Eater Bug.
Goodbye. Fuck it.
Birth.
Kashtira birth.
Fuck. He's going to bring that back every turn. At least I put it in attack mode. I can banish the token to make all my spell traps immune. Floodgates win! Mimicking Psychic Eater Bug too strong. One fine master pack, oh, shooby-doo-wop, ooby-doo-way. I find that sometimes if I sing like 1950s doo-wop to the master packs, they give me better cards.
We'll see.
Let's see if that's true. UA powered jersey. All we need is about 30 more UAs and that'll be great. OTK. Luna the Dark Spirit. Can't be normal summoner set. Must be special summoned by banishing a dark from the graveyard. During the standby, inflict 500.
Not really worth it.
It's an extender. If I get more dark cards, it might be worth it. At the moment, nothing. Lafolio! It's almost a Melfi, but not quite. When it declares an attack, it goes to 2100. Nope, it's a fairy. If this card is added from the deck or graveyard to your hand by a water monster, reveal it. Look at your opponent's hand. Oh, and that's, you just look at it. Isn't that nice? What a great thing.
I mean, it's...
If this card is special summoned, send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, then target a level 4 lower water, except for itself, summon it. Might be good again in the water slot pile. I mean, the thing is, we still don't have any, like, water payoffs. Ogdoadics, which kind of have to be played in a reptile pile.
Ricochet. Hey, another Ricka card.
More Ricka, more stuff for the plant link eventually, one of these days.
We'll get there.
1 second. Target one monster. Also, you can tribute a plant. Players cannot activate that monster's effects this turn. Then if you tributed a plant, you take control. So I can play this in a non-plant deck, and it basically just prevents them from activating effects. I feel like I need removal. Like if I just wanted like imperm but much worse, there would be better things. But if we do get a plant, you know, we can use this.
It's a good card for Ricka deck, though.
Materialization. Target one monster card in any spell trap zone, and then either special summon it to its owner's field, return it to the hand, destroy it, then destroy one monster on the field with an equal or lower level. And if Snake Eyes were still good, this would be great. Just get rid of stuff.
You could use that with
the Snake Eyes spell.
Because you could literally put
it in the back row.
And then blow up.
Then destroy it and destroy another monster. Unfortunately, I don't think I want to play a card that requires like another card to combo with it. Yeah, it has potential one of these days, but I don't think, okay, what's our super rare?
Ultra rare.
Ultra rare. Bujintai Tsukiyomi. 2 level 4 lights. Detach 1, send your entire hand to the graveyard. If you do, draw 2 cards. I'll have to look at if I have enough lights. I mean, this would be good in this deck specifically, where, like, if all I have in my hand is like, a dragon or something that I want in the graveyard, this gets it there while drawing me through my deck.
True.
So, we probably use this at some point. If nothing else, it's 2300 defense.
So it's Mild Wall.
Mild Wall? Yeah, we got some stuff that has potential. New card pack found. You want to play Boojins?
No.
Alright, another duel, another donut. We did end up looking at our list, but we only have 2 level 4 light monsters in the entire deck, and I don't think it's worth playing the Tsukiyomi just in case we get those.
Yeah.
We also don't have enough like level 4 normal monsters of the same type to make it worth rescue rabbiting. Because, I mean, that is potentially an option, though, because we could rescue rabbit, and then we have a bunch of traps. Like, set 4 cards, draw 2 more.
We've got something. Let's see what they do.
And we get the cool, oh no.
What?
We can't beat Millennium.
What is...
The Exodia, they're gonna end on a board wipe and a spell trap negate. Also, Dimensional Fissure does nothing to them. They do not care about the graveyard.
Oh.
So, unless I have spell trap removal, I can't get rid of this. And even if I did, once per turn when a spell trap is activated, you can negate it.
So
you need 2 spell traps, or you need, like, Forbidden Chalice and, like, MST to deal with this. Like, I could set everything, and then next turn they're gonna attack with 4,000 plus this.
I think we roll.
Yeah, I can't destroy it with Parasomnia.
We move on.
We just gotta get out of here. Get out of here.
Get out of here!
Get out of here. Anyway, we're here at another duel.
He's dueling with the spirit of a pharaoh.
Yeah, but he's also Japanese. I'm pretty sure. Either way, we're here at a duel.
We're here to play children's card games.
Exactly. We've got a guy and we've got Mirror Force. What else could you want? Go Ancient Gear Knight. I have a Compulse, I have Mirror Force. I have an 1800 beater. Next turn, we might have a negate or a little bit of removal, depending on if you're feeling fancy.
Witchcrafter.
Special summon one from your hand, and if you do, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to the activation of your spellcaster monsters for the rest of this turn.
The next thing is, though...
Oh no. Blazing Cartesia. Fusion summon. As long as it's not a spellcaster.
Well, as long as you can activate it in response to the summon.
Vice Madam!
Yeah, you're gonna wanna...
When a spell card effect or a non-fusion monster effect is activated, you can do one of these things. But what if it was a trap? Bye-bye! No! They had a Ruru!
Dang.
When your opponent activates an effect that targets a spellcaster, target one card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. Okay, it doesn't negate it. Okay, I'm good. I thought it negated it. Target one card your opponent controls or Witchcrafter, return that target to the hand. Gotcha. So this is still going away, but they do get to summon a 2800. But I can steal this out of their graveyard, so they can't combo as well. But also, Just a Break is off. Oh, and then another monster effect was activated. I didn't think this included their own. Okay, well now I don't care about Just a Break. I didn't know she had a summon animation. Goodbye. Oh, and I don't get to summon. She didn't have the same attribute. Okay. Once per turn, during your opponent's standby, return this card to the hand. So we don't have to deal with this forever. Of course, they get another Witchcrafter from the deck. Oh, no, it's just the spell. Okay.
I think I have a lot of the Witchcrafter stuff randomly on Master Duel.
Witchcrafters, they're not terrible. They're just like, they're an inherently slow deck. They kind of need floodgates, and the floodgates that they can use are the ones that they've banned.
Understandable.
So during the, what was it? Every one of their spells is like, you can either use their effect, or if you didn't use their effect this turn, and they're in the graveyard, add them from graveyard to hand.
Mm-hmm.
Aru! Gotta hope that this does it.
Make them cry.
Make them cry. Well, maybe they can get to that fusion again. I don't know how this is going to work, because it's, you know, flip effects are one of those, like, it happens during the damage step, but which part of the damage step, I don't know. Some weird part of the, like, battle phase where it's like, well, it's before attack declaration and after cards were flipped, but before they're sent to the graveyard.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Not Dogmatica.
They're on, like, a spellcaster pile. Okay, well, at least they didn't get the trap. The trap would just, like, kill me in half.
You'd cry.
Yeah.
Another one.
Add a Witchcrafter. It's the same one they had from before.
Right.
So what Witchcrafter are they adding? It's Jenny! From the block, perhaps.
Name's Jenny. Jenny from the block.
Alright. Do they have a way to get that on the field, though? Don't look like it. Oh, they ain't even attacking. Alright.
Punch Ecclesia. Is it Ecclesia?
Yeah.
In the face.
And this is...
Hey!
Well, that was unexpected. I was saying, well, we could make Crystal Wing and do something there. The problem is, if I flip up the Maneater bug, its effect to destroy is mandatory.
Yeah.
And then they Aurora, and then they bounce it back, and I'm in the exact same place I was before. But our opponent surrendered for some reason, and we'll accept that. I guess Mom called him for dinner.
Jenny!
We got a master pack! It's the master in his pack and his hip and his top and his pack, you can believe. Flip it up, flute! We already have one of these, it's not even new.
Flute.
We'd have to get so many super heavy samurais. Yeah, Mr. Metal, play the sad Naruto flute for about 2 seconds. Such a shame. Such a shame. So many lost in the Ninja War. Puppet Parade! We're on a puppet parade. Yep. We need a lot of gimmick puppets to make that work. Evil Swarm Ketos. This was good early on. Don't think it really works here. It isn't Aqua, technically. Probably not worth playing.
But it is removal.
Yeah. Spell trap removal.
Drytrons.
Beta Rastabatten. It's like the worst Drytron. I need a million of them to make it work. Psy-Frame Accelerator. We need more Psy-Frames. Etude of the Branded. Okay, it's a branded thing. During either player's turn, you can immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon one synchro monster using monsters you control, including a dragon. You can only use this effect once per turn. While you control a bestial, target any monsters that would be sent to the graveyard as tributes for their ritual summons. Wait, while you control monsters that would be sent to your opponent's graveyard as tributes or as... Oh, banish! Somehow I missed over the word banish. I saw like
So
any
if you have
monsters
a
that would be
Bestial-
sent, and I'm like, what happens to them? If I have a Bestial, anytime they make an extra deck card, they're doomed. I do have one Bestial, and it does search a branded card, so we can get this.
I mean,
It's probably not worth it at this point. Maybe someday.
Magician of Chaos.
Yep. All we need is Chaos Form. I don't think we have Chaos Form. If a spell trap effect is activated, you can target a card on the field and destroy it. So it doesn't negate the activation. I can just also pop something else. Be like, that's a nice spell, asshole. And you're dead too. And Salamandra Fusion.
Flame Swordsman.
Equip only to a fire warrior. It gains 700. If the equipped monster would be destroyed, you can destroy this instead. While this card is equipped to a fusion monster, send this card to the graveyard and the equipped monster to the graveyard and special summon a flame swordsman or a fusion that mentions him from your extra deck. This is treated as a fusion summon.
I like Flame Swordsman like Joey as a kid.
Yeah, he's pretty neat, but I was like, oh, do we finally got a card that lets us fuse? Like, only if you already have a fusion out.
Yeah.
It has to be sent to okay. So nothing. We got nothing. Let's get back in the ladder.
We got nothing, but we got mild spell trap removal?
No.
Okay,
No, we got nothing.
fine. I'm trying to be optimistic here.
I know. All right,
Wait.
ladies and gentlemen. If we win this, we get Hastings.
We do, and we get to choose our fate again.
Going first.
Let's get the God Hand and we'll be set.
Yeah, it's fine. All we gotta do is set 5, and our opponent just weeps. Or a floodgate.
Oh, smaller. Oh, hey, we got one.
We got a floodgate. Will it be useful against their 46 card deck with 14 extra? Okay, we're setting this. We're of course playing the normal monster because we've got the counter trap. End turn. And then as soon as their draw phase, you gotta have maximum intimidation, you know? You gotta come out here and be like,
No.
yeah, what? Come at me, bro, I'm ripped.
You got a T-pose.
You gotta T-pose with certain dominance.
Sorry, I have long arms too.
It's blue eye!
Yes! Oh my god.
I mean, I guess I could negate that, but like, what is it gonna do? It can't attack.
What can we get over 2,500 attack?
I mean, this guy gets over everything.
It's true. Chat
Okay.
saying negate that.
Negate that. I think I have to wait for it to go into the graveyard or something that can get rid of this. They could make an Ixie monster.
They could. Does not look like it.
Going into Spirit with Eyes of Blue. They gave them. That's how you know this deck is broken. They got a link that searches the field spell. So they're sending another Blue Eyes. If they get a second Blue Eyes, they can make an Ixie. And we don't want that.
Yeah, you might want to negate that.
Yeah, I think we just negate that.
And hope for the best.
And just hope they can't make their way to like a rank 8.
Okay.
Now we just gotta hope they reveal that to be True Light, because that would be just amazing. That would be nice if we had another normal monster. Normal summon Timebreaker Magician? Let's break their time, chat! Okay. Get out of here, Blue Eyes. You're in the way!
Move.
Move! Stand aside so Heliotrope may approach! Oh, you're approaching me? Ha! 1950! Even if we lose, we did not go quietly into the night.
Yeah.
I think we have to go.
Oh.
Alright. If it was the True Light, they would have activated it, unless they're stupid. That's the thing, right? Is that, like, half the time I'm trying to make these judgments, like, okay, if they have this card, they'll do this, if they have that, they'll do that. And I make this judgment, and then it turns out it was the card I thought it was, and they just didn't activate it in, like, the best time it would have been to activate it. So I was like, okay, it's not their best card. I don't need to waste any resources on that, and then they kill me in half. When this card is normal summoned, target a light tuner in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Okay, so they're getting to True Light now.
It's fine, because you have a way to blow up.
I
True
do.
Light.
I just gotta hope they don't kill me before that.
I mean, they have to get rid of your,
Super Ancient Organism.
really.
Okay, and then that gets that, and then that gets them 2 cards. I wish I had an Ash.
Don't we all?
If I only had an Ash. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
Once per turn, you could target a monster you control, return that monster to the hand. If it was Blue Eyes, summon... Okay, they're getting Jet. they think Jet can attack. He's very funny.
It can't attack or activate any effects.
Yeah. See, Jet is horrendous because every time it attacks, it bounces a card. So it's like,
Yeah, I know what Jet does. Jet is gross.
It's an asshole. I hate it. Like, it's not like the best card, and I think some of the newer decks don't even play it.
Yeah.
But like, especially in a limited format, it's like, how am I supposed to beat this?
Yeah. Okay, they're synchroing.
Okay. They're growing. They're showing.
Spirit Dragon.
All right.
Royal Spirit Dragon.
What? Every Blue Eyes player we've played today has had a Royal Spirit Dragon. Was there something that, like, got it back? Okay, now they got a Blue Eyes, but that's a 9 and an 8, so you can't Ixie summon. Whoa, wait. They get back the tuner. Can they make 2 9s and then overlay them for Phantom Fortress and to Blathnir? If so, I mean, bravo. Thanks for being prepared. Oh no.
What?
Fuck. They can fusion summon.
I mean...
Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragons, unaffected by trap cards or effects.
I mean, everything else is still affected, though.
Yeah.
And it's a Blue Eyes.
Yeah, and then what if it destroys something by battle, it gets to add a trap from their graveyard, I believe.
Here's the thing, though.
I do have Eccentric, but it's unaffected by traps. That includes their traps.
That's stupid.
So I need, like, a Mimicking Maneater bug. That would be really useful right about now. We can Time Breaker it.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
We activate this. We banish you. Set 1 spell trap with a different name. Target 1 Blue Eyes you control. That monster is unaffected by card effects except its own.
But it's a trap card.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Unaffected by trap cards or effects. So it's still affected, right? Yeah.
I was like, wait a second.
You a silly bitch. Okay, Pendulum Scales.
Oh man, that's...
Activate. Let's just pop the True Light. Jet. Other cards can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Well, we're waiting. Uh-oh. Level 10. Wait. No. No! They had SP the whole time!
They could have done something about it.
You could have done something about this a long time ago. Well,
GG's.
we tried, chat. It's fine.
Like you said, like, why wouldn't they just summon...
Why wouldn't they done that immediately?
Going second, though.
That's fine. That's not fine. This is not a good... I mean, if they're dumb, this has won us a duel already. Maybe it'll win us another duel.
How so?
So Fiend Sanctuary creates a 0 attack token.
Yeah.
It's that easy, folks! It's that all you gotta do! We win, we win.
And we rank up.
But yeah, with 2 packs for that, I didn't even do anything.
Hey!
Is this what it feels like to be a rich? Do we get a bunch of...
We got 2.
2, okay, that's not enough. And 8 gems. But yeah, that real quick, for people who are just joining us or don't remember, the Fiend Sanctuary creates a 0/0 token. It cannot attack, but any damage that its controller would have taken is inflicted to the opponent instead. But then during my standby phase, I have to pay 1,000 life points or destroy it. So it's one of those things where, like, I activate it, I'm like, oh no, I've got a 0 attack point token, and if they don't read the effect, they can end themselves.
Yeah.
And it happened once. And that's all I need for me to be like, well, now I'm going to play it forever and ever.
Like the classic saying is, reading the card explains the card.
Yeah. All right, we actually do have four legacy packs. Excuse me. Let's go and flip them up. Close your eyes. Huh.
Flame Ghost.
All I need is a Dissolve Rock to go with my Skull Servant, and I can make this perfectly. Man, I will say, this is like, it's not like art you would see on a Disturbed album, but if there was a Disturbed cover band, it would have this guy on the cover, you know?
I feel like that's the Skull Servant before its skin falls off.
Before it became Skull, maybe.
Mirage.
Mirage Dragon. Your opponent can't activate trap cards during the battle phase. Not worth it. Water Amodix? Yeah, this is one of those cards that, like, they censored for the TCG.
Of course.
Transforms the water from a jar into attacking dragons.
That's kind of neat. The portrait secret.
A portrait cursed by the artist. It is said to bring ill fortune to anyone who owns it.
Its smug aura mocks me.
Ooh.
People running about. Yeah.
They suffer in silence, but they swear an oath to inevitably revolt. Continuous destruction punch. If the defense of an attack defense position monster is higher than the attack, destroy the attacking monster. Damage calculation is applied normally.
That's interesting.
Yeah, if I had a bunch of really high defense, maybe, but I don't.
Raptor Wing.
The Blackwing card. Banish a fire from your graveyard to target a card in your opponent's graveyard. Maybe if I had a fire deck. Okay, so these are all useless. Although they are inspiring a little bit.
So we get 2.
Alright, Master Pack 1 of 2. Yes, we do get 2 since we ranked up. Bonus pack, bonus pack, bonus pack, bonus pack. One of these is shiny. Could it be this one? No.
Topi.
Fabled Topi, one of the new Fabled. If your opponent has 2 or more cards in their hand than you do, reveal 1 Fabled in your hand, tribute this face-up card, target 2 spell trap cards, and destroy them. Could
be useful if you had more Fabled stuff.
Yeah, although that's like, they have to have more cards than you do and 2 spell traps.
Yeah.
So that's going to be almost impossible to do. Okay, which one do you think has the shiny in it?
That one.
This one?
The one.
Oh, Madolche Fresh Sistart. We need more Madolches, but you were saying this one?
Yeah. Dang.
Dang. Meteorus Monocroid. This is one of those cool cards that, like, one of these days it would be cool if it was summoned. During the battle phase, if 5 or more attacks have been declared, quick effect, special summon this from your hand. If this card battles, it gains 1,000 for each declared attack this turn.
That's fun.
So part of it's like, yeah, if you're about to be killed, if somehow they've attacked with 5 monsters, but you ain't dead yet, you can get a 5,000 attacker. Or, if you had some way to get, like, I don't know, 4 tokens and, like, an extra deck monster, like a link, you could attack for the little and then summon a 5,000 and end it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, why isn't this a fire dragon?
Yeah.
Should be a Tempai. Okay, I'm gonna guess this one. Gaga Rush. It's just a Gaga. Why do they hate Raikou so much?
Cause
he's like, no, rude.
That one.
This one?
Mm.
Ha!
Hey!
Worm Carteros!
Worms.
Yep. We don't want worms.
That's a classic one for me.
I guess we're going in the middle. Predaplant Clammy Sundew. During your main phase, you can fusion a Dark Fusion by using this card and monsters from your hand or field, or monsters with a Predator counter that your opponent controls. So it is a card that fusions. I'd have to look at what dark fusions we have. Probably not worth it. I guess we're just by process of elimination. If it was the first one the whole time. Alien Mother. Okay, this one has to be the shiny. They lied to us! Booj infidels! All every one of them! Why would they do that? Okay, so we got maybe the Clammy Sundew is useful. I mean, it is a plant, if we want to get plant stuff going. But plant fusion, not very common.
Well, we at least got another... We got another one going.
Yeah, okay. Let's get our second. Let's get our rank up pack. This better be better.
2.
Okay, they're making up for last time. Mutant Cry. Or, sorry, Mayutant. Fusion summon a... Yeah, we need a bunch of Mayutants for that, unfortunately.
Fire King Island?
That's our 3rd copy of Fire King Island. All we need is all the good Fire King cards to go with it, and we'd be really good. Metamorph Formation? Okay, it's a Metal Foe card. Yeah. It's not good. Awakening of the Possessed Gigobite. Gigobite. Okay, there we go. Special summon this by sending 1 spellcaster and 1 4 monster to the graveyard. Yeah.
Deck.
You summon it out of the deck. One of the few, like, you have 2 monsters on the field and then your deck starts glowing yellow, and it's like, that's unusual.
Yeah, you're like, wait a second.
Send a random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. Each player draws 1 card. Probably not worth it. Oh, Spiral. A 3rd Spiral Resort. We need all spirals for that. Hey, Black Eyes, the Plunder Patrol Sea Guide. Good if we get more Plunder Patrols. Okay, let's try this one. Level 9 Synchro. We can make that with our Synchro deck. If it's special summon, target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of tuners in your graveyard, negate their effects until the end of this turn. If this Synchro summon card is destroyed, Target a tuner in your graveyard, add it to your hand. It's still not something good going first, but I mean, it is probably the highest attack thing we have, and it could do something. Alright, what's this one? Number 94, Water Crystal 0.
Not really worth
2
it.
level 5 waters. When are we ever going to get 2 level 5? Maybe if we get sharks or something like that. Alright, so we got a potential good synchro. We've got even more Fire Kings that we can't use, but one of these days. Ooh, we'll see.
Ooh.
Okay, we're going in. We're going first. We're getting all trapped.
Some of our stuff.
I think it's just a break. Providence. Yeah. Okay, so this thing summons 2 tokens.
Yeah.
If I put them in attack position, they are normal monsters.
Yeah.
So I think we keep this in hand so that we can use the ultimate Providence on a monster effect without getting rid of our big boss monster.
Sounds good to me.
And then if we get to the battle phase, we can summon the 2 tokens and they'll be like, ha! What are you thinking? Putting those monsters in attack?
Mode? You've just activated my trap card.
Classic.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. Trident gum.
Alright, they're cooking.
Yeah. Rogaru?
Oh, Dark Magician. God. I mean, that's their normal summon, so...
Yeah. The thing is, if they get this, they get to the dark. If we draw another trap, we might be able to negate and destroy that with the Providence. My gut says do it.
Yeah, no, that's what I was leaning that way. Because it negates the search and it's their normal summon.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they have to have a special summon, which, I mean...
It's Dark Magician, they might be able to. I'm not too worried about the normal summon, because we do have the Just a Break.
Yeah.
But of course, if they get out the Eternal Soul, then Dark Magician is unaffected by all things. See, that's the Blue Eyes trap, not as good of protection, it just stops you from targeting them, but they're at least still affected.
Yeah.
But of course, the Blue Eyes, it has to be destroyed and sent to the graveyard. If you banish it, their monsters stay.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, Eternal Soul, if you bounce it to the hand, it pops everything from the hand.
It's so good. It's such a good time. Okay.
All right.
Like I said. Oh yeah, I would activate this now.
Yep. Doing it. Tokens.
Doing it right now.
And another one.
Another one.
You gonna get so tokened on?
That's nice. I mean, it's another...
Yeah, I'm just saying, the problem is, right?
Yeah.
The tokens don't do anything. We could tribute them, but then Just a Break is off. So do we want to get damage in? No, I think we need to go for it.
Then go for it.
Because... I mean, they're Dark Magicians. What are they going to attack with? Something that gets them a search anyway.
True.
Or Dark Magician, which won't be affected. Yeah, we just tribute.
And then set the trap.
Yeah, and then try to protect it with that. Granted, against Dark Magician, this isn't going to be all that useful because they don't go into extra deck monsters that much. Except for Dragoon, and you can't Dragoon them. You got to target. We just got to hope we get another normal monster. We've got like 10 in the deck.
Yeah.
It loses attack. All right.
Yeah.
Setting cards. What the hell do you set in Dark Magician? It's like an Ash or something, right?
The best thing is, though, is it's only on their turn. So...
Is their hand just all hand traps? Entirely possible. Hey! There's a normal monster. We're back. Woo! Also, Soul Race, thank you for the prime hype! You have primed us just in time for another win! Praise the sun! There we go. 2 more packs.
2 more packs.
Or 2 more legacy packs. We're not going to open them yet, but you know, we're doing good. This is like the best we've done in forever. Let's get it! 1 master pack. 3 lightning bolts, all the shiny yellows. Ooh, a purple. Huh. But we start with...
Super heavy drum.
Yep. Doesn't look like a samurai to me. Looks like a thing. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, target a super heavy samurai in your graveyard, summon it. A bit outdated there, buddy.
Strawberry.
Strawberry. It's so happy. Look at it. He's just bouncing around. He's dancing. If your opponent normal summons a monster, target one of those. This card gains attack equal to the level of the monster times 100. Probably not worth it, although it is a plant. Training for hire for all your training needs. If a face-up monster for hire is destroyed, you could target one of those and special summon them. Okay.
Jurassic World.
Dinosaurs gain 300. Da 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 da. We got another trap hole, but it's like one of the bad ones. When your opponent sets exactly one monster,
Exactly one.
target that set monster and one monster you control, destroy both of the... Why would you have a trap hole where I have to destroy my own stuff? It's awful.
Why not?
Dreadful.
Summon
Storm. Pay 800. Special summon one level 6 or lower wind from your hand. During your main phase, except the turn this was sent to the graveyard, banish this from your graveyard. Special summon a level 4 or lower wind from your hand. I mean, I guess if I have a wind deck, this is a ninja on here? That's like a Naruto-ass ninja. He got a headband and everything. Dogmatic Calamity! Ritual summon any Dogmatica. Okay, I don't have that. And... Visus Auramitas.
Of course,
so
it's another tier limit.
No, it's not a tier limit. It works with whatchamacallit, the synchro branch of them. They're the why can't I remember their names? Monadium. Thank you. So this one's interesting. 1+ tuners plus 1 light monster.
Okay.
It doesn't say a non-tuner.
Oh.
You can make this with 2 tuners if you get them, as long as one of them is light.
Okay.
So the good thing about this is that we finally got a generic 8 that we can make. Unfortunately, this doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Its name becomes Visa's Starfrost while it's on the field. If this card is synchro summoned, add a spell trap that mentions Visa's Starfrost from your deck to your hand. During your main phase, you can destroy one monster you control, and all synchros gain 800. So it's generic. It searches. There's a counter trap it can search. I'll have to see if I have anything else that uses with it. I mean, we'll probably add it to the extra deck just because I can make it, but probably not going to be very effective. But at least it's something.
Got something.
All right, so we went ahead and we added the Visus Auramitas, because it turns out we do have one thing we can search, which is the Heartbeat, a little bit of spell trap removal. Can we make this guy often? Is there ever a time when we want to make this and then do this?
Probably not.
Probably not. It's very rare, but we had like a fusion in here that we didn't even get close to summoning ever. So this is at least slightly more plausible than that. So that makes this 8.7 jumping back in.
Woo!
So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 wins. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses. Yeah, okay, we have a positive win rate for this stream.
Yeah.
Crazy. Set mimicking man-eater bug.
The classic.
The classic. And then we'll just put a couple traps around him. Call this an N set. Unlike the T set where you just whoosh. This one's got a little maybe bridge set would be better. Or for my opponent's side of the field, it's a U set.
I do love mimicking man-eater bug. It's such a goofy card. What the hell?
Ragnarika. I cannot stop any of this. Okay, they're gonna combo for like a million years if they know what they're doing, but this is gold 4, so maybe they don't know what they're doing. Tribute, summon any plant from the deck.
I know what Calvin does it.
I know, but I got there's other people watching, they might not know.
My main deck is a plant deck.
Yeah.
Well, plant insects, but still.
And Lone Fire tributes off her. So
Sunseed!
was this all just a combo to get to the Sunseed? But it's like, there it is.
Sacred Tree Beast, yeah.
Hyperton Royal. How many Royals do they have in here? A lot. Yes.
Yeah, teardrop.
There they go.
That was, like I said, the queen.
The entire extra deck chat. Every single card.
Why?
And Cactus Bouncer. And give it 300 attack. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that, Chief. I can't special summon. I can't activate spells or traps. I mean, you did it. I can't imagine any other person would sit through this. And most of them have spell traps and stuff. And yeah, you could attack. I literally cannot activate anything that would hurt you at this point. 5,000. That's the power plant link. If they go off and you do the thing and you don't fuck it up and they have 0 interaction, then you can make an unstoppable board. All right, surely this won't go nearly as bad.
There looks.
Well,
Bricks!
we have enough normal monsters. We could summon this now. I think for now we just put out the mystery shell dragon. What's it doing here? Who knows? That's part of the mystery. It paralyzes the target's nerves, causing intense hallucinations.
God.
Yeah, looks like it.
Punk.
Honk. We just say no to start that off.
I don't know the choke points of a punk deck.
I'm just going to assume. I'm going to assume you have no extenders, and that if we stop the normal summon and we stop the search, you're just dead.
Maybe?
There we go. I assumed correctly. Now the question is, do I have anything for next turn? Maybe.
Sure.
Possibly. That depends. Do you like your graveyard, son?
I'm pretty sure they do, don't they?
Somewhat. I'm not sure if it's critical. The only problem, well, no. I'm like, if they destroy this before they get rid of Banisher, then this won't go to the graveyard. But like, if they have an attack, they're gonna go over this first, right?
I feel like they would get rid of your Banisher first.
Yeah.
Before they'd get rid of your...
It's Gen! And his buddy Ken! Hi, Ken! If this is special summoned, your opponent draws 2 cards and then discards 1. 3, Psychic Wielder, okay.
It's not sent to the graveyard, though.
No. They're Ixie summoning. Goblin Biker, Big Gabonga! Then they get Doug Charger. I love the Goblin Biker names.
They're pretty good.
Okay, they're still going to the graveyard. Or going banished. For some reason I thought the material wouldn't be counted as a monster and it would, like, disappear, but it seems to be fine. You can target 1 monster on the field, attach it as material.
There it is.
They have gobbled up my... Uh-oh.
I mean, you can just put it in the extra into the back row.
Yeah. Grand entrance. Did you know the Goblin Bikers are part of the Diabelle Star lore?
I did not.
They annoy the fuck out of her as she drives by. They're one of those, you know, they have that in the, whatchamacallit, the Dogmatica lore or whatever, too.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh yeah, they have all these different groups and they team up, and then it's like, and then they just spend some time with the Sword Souls for a little bit.
For some reason, yeah.
And then they go and fight in a tournament and the sprites are there. Are the sprites useful? I mean, the one kind of like powers the suit or something, and then there are Ice Jades. The thing about Goblin Bikers is that, like, they form the core of this crazy package that includes every level 3 monster that ever existed, and some also level 4s. Ixie summon? Yes. What kind of nonsense is this? I don't know, we might be dead.
I feel like we are.
We'll see. Ixie Armor Torpedo. Draw a card. Chat, should we just skip this one? Should we just call this a loss? Oh, we are so dead.
Yeah, I think that's...
Skip. Okay, yeah, they've got like 1 million cards. We needed to draw another trap, and we did not draw a trap. Plus, they'll have Zeus. Yep, okay. Alright, well, we're at our times, folks. Normally, I like to end off with a win, but you know what? It's fine. We had more than enough wins this time. We got all the way up into Gold 4. We got so many more new cards. I'll have to look. Maybe there's zombies we can do. Maybe there's more synchro shenanigans.
We're getting closer to a plant deck.
Yeah. very slowly getting closer to a plant deck. So maybe next time, who knows? As always, you know, if you liked the video, remember to like, subscribe, maybe join the Patreon, and let me know what you thought of having Deadlight Frank here. If you'd like to see him back again, if you enjoyed his sardonic sense of humor, I think it's pretty cool.
And good luck.
I had a fun time.
Which I'm sure makes you feel better that you won, I feel like, a lot more than you normally do.
Oh, yeah. It's good to have a good luck. I think it's the hat. I think
the
the power of having both hats at the same time is just too strong.
And having the wizard.
Yeah,
helps.
we've got the double beardliness. So, thank you all for watching, and until next time, good luck.
And have fun.
There we go.
I remember.
You remembered it. You got it there.